everyone, welcome back to another video. So we're gonna continue with chapter 6, I believe. Slash chapter. Looks like Adam's falling a little bit for Rose. She's staying in the castle for a week. Yeah, I've seen the episode. I'll put the link in the description. A little playlist. Yeah, I missed any episodes so far. So yeah, let's go ahead and continue with episode 6. Chapter 6. It has to be part 1. Has for us. Come on, darling. You know the drill by now. You settled? I'm settled. You sure you don't want to read that again? No, thank you. I think I prefer the way you tell it anyway. Okay, darling. Then let's begin. Make sure to subscribe. Chapter 6. Every rose has its thorns. Rose, are you awake? What's this? Awake. Rose had almost found that amusing. Almost. Rose had been awake for most of the night. Her mind had run non-stop, constantly replaying the conversation scenarios that she experienced over the few days before. Not to mention the state of room she'd been placed in. How could anyone have found comfort in there? It was full of dust, dirt, and God knows what else. Rose couldn't even begin to imagine what may have been laid under the bed covers. Those poor flowers! Had they ever been fed at all? No, she would never find comfort there. The only person that could would be the very same man that suggested Rose stay in there to begin with. Did I come back later? No, it's okay. You may come in. Good morning, miss. I'm so very happy you decided to stay with us a while. Yes, well, it's only temporary. I'll be back home before you know it. Of course, of course. We don't have much as we weren't expecting guests, but I found some clothes that may suit you well. Would you like to freshen up and try them on? Okay, sure. Thanks, Olivia. Come, let's run you a bath. You know, I can manage myself. Oh, I know, but it's been a long time since I've been able to do my job properly. Aww. Letting me run one bath can't hurt, can it? I suppose not. And what are you waiting for? Don't mind me doing not the accent or the accent. I try. This is what I think how the characters would sound like. Oh goodness! Eesh. Seeing the bathroom was even more uninviting than the bedroom, which Rose had found quite hard to believe. I don't mean to sound rude. Why is everything so dusty and clean? The prince prefers it this way. I can't imagine why. Even I'd be grumpy living in a place like this. We know. As you saw yesterday, our side of the castle is a little more welcoming. Perhaps we can find your room over there instead. I had noticed that your bedding hadn't moved. Did you sleep at all? Only a little. Quite uncomfortably on the chair. I'm so sorry about this, Rose. We've offered to clean so many times, but he simply refuses. I understand. These clothes you brought for me, is there an apron in there? No, miss. Why? Would you be so kind as to bring me one, please? That fella's going to need a good scrub before I can even dare to clean myself in there. can't clean, miss. You're the guest. It's no trouble, really. Besides, it will give me something to do for the day. Care to help? Oh, la jefa Rose. I really don't think the prince will like it. Are you really that afraid of him? It's not that I'm afraid. We just try to make him angry. Well, he doesn't scare me. He has such a beautiful home and he's letting it go to waste. And honestly, if I'm going to stay here, I need a clean bed to lay in. I mean, God, that's what a girl's gotta do, man. So what do you say? Are you in? Looks like that Heifer Rose is about to break some rules. Alright, I'll do it. I'll get Ash too. He's been dying to meet you properly. And let's begin. And clean they did. Aaliyah kept her word and helped. Of course, bringing Ash along too, just as she said she would. Rose really couldn't believe how much dust had settled over such precious decor. How had this place been neglected? Was this another mark of crimp? Or was this simply just the prince being stubborn? Crimp may have been a dark fairy, but Rose didn't think that cleanliness was where her magic lay. It was definitely the prince's doing. Now to blow away the cobwebs. Much better. A good hour had passed and finally they'd seen some improvement. Interesting. Wow, I'd forgotten how beautiful it all could be. It's so much brighter now. I agree. It makes me feel so much better. Do you think the prince could feel the same way? Why don't we find out? Is there anywhere else that needs cleaning? Ash and Leia had both looked at each other quite uneasily. This hadn't given Rose a good feeling. Oh no. There's a lot, isn't there? Only your bedroom, the dining room, the grand hall, and the kitchen. Goodness. Well, I suppose not all tasks are easy ones. Are you up for a challenge? Always. Let's find Julia and Zach too. Perhaps the garden girls can help too. The garden girls? As you've seen from the weather outside, we can't grow many crops or flowers here anymore. Instead, we have an indoor garden. We could cut out some flowers and put them around the rooms. That sounds amazing. Do you think I could see it? The prince is very protective of it. Yes, only himself and the gardeners are allowed in. I see. So it seemed that the prince liked flowers. Perhaps Rose had something in common with him after all. Come on then, we have work to be done. Meanwhile, Citizen kid? What are you doing here? You're now covered in blood. I've been hunted. Don't worry, it's not my own. Are you going to the village? Is your mother around? I could do with a clean coat. Don't want to be scaring all those village folk, do I? She's inside as always. Thanks, Rowan. Does your horse like apples too? What's that now? A girl came by a couple of days ago. So let me feed her horse. She did. Okay, I don't even know anymore. She was going up the mountain. Ross was here? Say, Rowan, you think you could do a job for me? I sure can. On one condition. You can't tell your mom. What? Oh no. What could a task be, y'all? This is amazing news. Oh, I finally have a kitchen worth cooking in. You mean we will? Yes, yes, that too. Does the prince know about this? I can't imagine it'll be long before he finds out. Perhaps I should ask him first. You can't be happy cooking in the dirty kitchen, can you? And you know that he'll only say no. Rose is right. It's time we remade the castle at home. This won't end well. Brian! Can't stand the heat. Get the heck out of my kitchen! You mean our kitchen? Yes, yes, that too. Alright, what can we do to help? You lot have the easiest job of all. Just step out of the way. I can totally do that. In fact, I have an idea. Juliet, you have eggs in your kitchen, right? We do. Why? No reason. Ryan, grab the flour. Are they baking or cooking? Liana, you're on sugar duty, sweetie. You got it. And me? You can just bring yourself up if you must. Oh my goodness. So many voices, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Oh man. Are they always like that? Who? Fee and Brian? That's marriage for you. They're married? Brilliant, isn't it? Settle down, Zach. We have much to do. Zach, Olivia, can I trust you both work together to clean the kitchen? We'll make it sparkle in no time. Sorry, y'all. I'll join Ash in the dining room. Rose, you may take your pick. Ooh. Help clean the kitchen, help clean the dining room. I think help clean the dining room it is. I'll help you with the dining room. Then let's get to it. Interessante. Once again, the cleaning had begun. Rose had never seen anyone so excited over chores before, at least not like the staff had been. She couldn't understand why they allowed themselves to live in filth. Hadn't anyone dared to challenge the prince before? It just wasn't fair to them. At least Rose wasn't afraid of him. What's the worst he could do? Kick her out of the castle? She welcomed that idea, though she really needed to work on her desire. She tried hard not to think about it, to deal with Krim, but she couldn't afford to keep putting it off. Much better. Wait. What? I hadn't noticed this before. It's a rose. Ah, yes, it's the royal emblem. It is. It's rather beautiful, isn't it? Very. A little coincidental, too. Rose hadn't been a huge believer of fate or destiny, though she had believed that everything would happen for a reason that's only because every action must have a reaction or a consequence, not because of anything greater than that. But there was something about the scenario that didn't quite sit right with her, seeing with that the window hadn't felt like nothing, but like something. In the last few days, Rose had discovered magic and mystery, and the uneasy feeling in Rose's stomach suggested that there was definitely something mysterious about the emblem. Could it be a sign that I will discard my desire here in the castle? Or have I just lost my mind? You know, I've forgotten how much light came through that window. It looks amazing in here. Now, this is a dining room I could eat in. You're quite right. Let's just hope the prince approves. Yes, let's hope. Alright. Sorry, y'all. Juliet! Juliet! Huh? Wait, what are you guys doing in here? Lillian, Adeline, guess what the cooks just told me? Goodness, George, please don't tell me you've been bothering them in the kitchen again. You know your brother. No, no, listen. You're in the maid's kitchen. Really? What are they doing in there? Rose and the maids are cleaning. You mean on the West Wing? Uh-huh. Oh my. With the help of little George, word had soon spread. Almost all the staff members had come to help with the cleaning. It was clear to Rose that this was something they must have wanted for a long time, and all it took was a little nudge and some positive energy. Something with which Rose felt the prince wouldn't ever have given. This room is gorgeous. This is the grand hall, darling. I hadn't heard you come in. You did a remarkable job today, Rose. I haven't seen the castle look this welcoming in years. Tell me, has the prince noticed yet? Is he mad? Not yet. He doesn't leave his chambers until he's ready to eat or train. Either that or to his garden. Ah, yes, I heard about that. What's wrong with him, Nina? Why does he isolate himself? That's just the way he is, dear. Don't worry too much about it. We need to focus on you for now. Have you thought about any more about, you know what? Not yet. I guess I've been a little preoccupied today. So I see. Perhaps we can talk more later. Alright. Rose, why don't you go and rest for a while? Take a bath, relax, and meet us again in the dining hall later. Yes, we have a surprise for you. George! Oops. So cute. I suppose I better do as you say then. But please don't go out of your way for me. Nonsense, Rose. You've helped us more than you know. You've given us our home back. That's not something we take lightly. The kind words of the staff had warmed Rose's heart. Yet once again she found herself thinking of the prince. Hadn't he known what he'd been missing out on? So many friendships he could have had within the very walls of his castle. Anna may not have appreciated them, but Rose knew that she would cherish them forever. Here we are, Max. Time to find Crispin and do what must be done. Oh no. Move forward, Max. Hello, old friend. Xander, why haven't I seen you in years? It's been too long, if anything. Certainly. May I ask what brings you here? I'm sorry to intrude, Billy, but I'm looking for someone. His name's Crispin. I believe he works at the bookstore in town. I know who you mean. He was a friend of Willis. Never knew him too much myself. I believe he took Will's place as the owner when he passed. Do you think you could direct me there? I can do that. In my horse, Max. I can keep an eye on him for you if you'd like. I trust him with no other. Thank you, Billy. Perhaps we can catch up before I leave town. I believe I can make time for that. Alright, y'all, so we're gonna end it there. Chapter 6, Part 1. So yeah. What do you guys think? Is the prince gonna be mad? Is he gonna be angry? Or is he gonna be like, oh, so I have a challenge now? Who knows? Comment down below. Check the screen down below. Subscribe, like, and comment. I already said that anyways. See you guys. Bye!